Welcome back. It's another show that you are learning about nutrition. In the previous show, we learned about different types of malnutrition, how the nutritionist will diagnose huyu mtoto ako na malnutrition na huyu hana, kulingana na venye ameenda clinic akaonekana. And on today's show, we are going to discuss how to manage this malnutrition. And today's show, we are going to welcome our nutritionist of the day. Karibu sana.
Thank you. My name's nutritionist Kasarani. I'm a clinical nutrition as well as dietitian. I usually deals with all nutrition cases.
Yeah.
So today's show, we want to discuss more about management of malnutrition.
Okay.
That is undernutrition.
So kabla tufike malnutrition, unaweza niambia nutrition ni nini? Nivyo niseme mimi niko well nourished. Like mimi niko na good nutrition. So what's nutrition? What's nutrition for understanding?
So nutrition is a process, and it's a process by which a person eats a well-balanced diet. So that well-balanced diet can help fight diseases in the body. So you are either eating proteins, you are either eating vitamins, you are either eating carbohydrates, but in a balanced manner to help your body fight diseases or prevent diseases.
How do I know if I'm having the right nutrition?
Okay, to know how you are taking the right nutrition, your body usually functions very normal.
Okay.
By being normal means you have the correct weight for your body.
Correct weight?
Yeah, the correct weight for your body.
Right.
Something we call correct BMI. That is body mass index.
Lakini kuongea ukweli si ile mnatumia saizi ni ya wazungu.
Hata ikiwa tunatumia wazungu, it is a guide which the Westerns came up with for us Africans. Nowadays, tumeadapt life of Westerns in Kenya. Let me give you an example. Like in Kenya, kitambo, tulikuwa tunapata chapati only in December. Unaona Lakini nowadays, chapati ni kama kila siku. So unaona tumeadapt the Western culture in a way. So the nutrition we are using, it is the Western culture nutrition, but at least it is helping us fight the diseases in our country.
All right, now you can tell us about malnutrition.
Okay, malnutrition, specifically I will talk about undernutrition. And undernutrition is either lack of enough food in the body.
Lack of enough food in the body?
So when you lack enough food in the body, your body will either get certain diseases. And examples of these diseases are like kwashiorkor, marasmus, iron deficiency, anemia. And you know how anemia really affects especially our children in the society. And many other diseases.
So that's malnutrition.
That is undernutrition.
Another type of malnutrition.
So undernutrition is really classified into three. So we have what we call protein energy malnutrition.
Protein energy malnutrition. Okay.
And this protein energy malnutrition can be the kwashiorkor, can be the marasmus, or combination of both. And there's a certain way our body behaves when it has malnutrition. That is undernutrition. So let me give you an example, because for me specifically in the society I deal with children. Undernutrition, like kwashiorkor and marasmus, there's the way we differentiate it. Like who is a marasmusic child, who is a kwashiorkor child.
The features when anakuja fika.
So there is complications which are associated with marasmus and kwashiorkor. First complication of kwashiorkor, because it is very common.
It's common?
Yeah, it's common. Like now, let's give you an example in areas where like Garissa, Turkana, right now there is no rainfall. So what those children are suffering from, they are suffering from kwashiorkor and marasmus. So it's very common in our country, and we have very many rent-frax counties in our country. In our country, we have got 47 counties, but out of that 47, we have at least 7 counties which are really affected by hunger. Like I can give an example of Turkana, Garissa, Moyale, those signs, Like,
but is it common in like Kirinyaga? We're in Kirinyaga. Have you seen any marasmus or kwashiorkor cases?
Yeah, it is common in our county. It cannot, at times it cannot be so severe, but there are those severe cases we usually report every month.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's protein, energy,
malnutrition.
What else is there?
So what the word protein, energy, malnutrition means, either the child is lacking enough protein, either the child is lacking enough calories. And that's now the time we come with the classification of now protein, energy, malnutrition, where we deal with as I said earlier, we deal with the kwashiorkor and the marasmus, or the combination of both.
Yeah.
So once a child is undernourished, there is certain supplements we usually give these patients.
Yeah.
So we have 2 phases of management. We have phase 1 and phase 2.
Yeah.
Then there is a certain phase which is in between, known as the transition phase, if the child does not improve.
Okay.
So for the phase 1 is whereby we manage a child using a supplement known as F75. It's a form of milk. This F75 is usually given to children who have edema, as well they are in a severe phase. So they are specifically in the hospital.
Okay. So
a nutritionist go to the wards every day and do calculation of the milk. We usually give 130 ml per kg per day. That's 8 feeds hourly throughout the day.
Let me just cut you short. This baby is how old is the baby who is getting this formula?
The baby can start as well. Even below 6 months, we usually get children with malnutrition.
Okay.
But for this case, we start with diluted F100, where we monitor the child as she continue breastfeeding.
And this baby, like maybe 6 months, what extreme weight are we talking about at this age that you are giving this formula?
We treat malnutrition starting as below from 6 months. If a child is born and is not thriving, a condition you call FFT. So a child can maybe have 2 kg, 3 kg with other medical complications. So we can usually start from there. Yeah. Okay. Then from there we can also continue from 6 months up to 5 years, as well as up to adulthood, because there are those specific supplements which are used even in adulthood. Okay. So in inpatient management we use F75, F100 in phase 2. Okay. In phase 2 where we give 150 ml per kg per body weight. Okay. If the patient has improved and edema have gone down.
When it's severe, so ward.
Yeah, ward. Okay. Yeah. Then there we transit now to outpatient management. So in outpatient management, I have most of the supplements which you usually use. So for inpatient, you can still use this what we call RUTF. I'm ready to use supplemental food.
Tunazitanga peanut?
Yeah, tunazitanga peanut. Wengine wanazitanga peanut lakini si za duka. Ndizo hizi wale wazijui. So hizi unapea mtoto inaweza tumika kama F100 direct, but mtu anaweza enda nayo nyumbani. That's the difference. But it's used still in inpatient and outpatient treatment. Then kuna hii ingine inajiita RUSF, ready to use supplemental food pia. It's made up of the difference is amount of protein and kilocalories.
Oh, ni different?
Yeah, that's the difference. Right. Because a very sick child huwezi pump iron mara moja. Huwezi mpampu vitu ziko na a lot of iron.
Gradual.
Juu utakuwa unafanya diseases thrive. Okay. So the difference is you first give enough kilocalories, then you transit to enough.
So this
protein.
One has enough kilocalories.
This one has got enough protein.
So
yeah, this one has got kilocalories. Okay. Yeah. So if it's severe, we start with this one. If it is moderate, we go with this one. Even color coding matters a lot. The yellow one is for the moderate. The red one is for the severe. Then you can, if you don't have this, you can use the uji. Iunga. Yeah. We call it fortified breaded flour. Yeah. Yeah. For children. This one for children. Then we have also for adults. where we give them
adult ni from
the difference is amount of kilocalories, but the content is the same. What the child should take daily. Yeah.
So for a mama mwenye ameambiwa unafaa kukula hii, anatengeneza aje, anaikula tu hivyo mtoto? This
one is ready made, but usually encourage the mother if they have porridge made up only of 2 cereals, do not mix more than 2 cereals, can add this little by little in the porridge.
Little ni 1 spoon ya kukula, makale ka small spoon,
as the child tolerates. Because at times they have side effects. There are those child who start diarrheaing or vomiting.
Oh.
So you cannot pump once.
So you can take this and a child can start having vomiting.
Start complications.
All right.
But you don't stop, you reintroduce, you reintroduce.
You just reduce the amount.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Because even those children who can take, an adult can take even this 3 per day. If this adult has got TB and their weight is too low and BMI of below 9, you can even give 3 per day.
That's an adult.
An adult.
Wow.
Yeah. And they work miracles. Do you know, taking this by 1 week, you may have added 1 kg.
Kwa mwenye kwa background najua nataka kungojea ujua ziachwi. Ziachwi. Yeah. So tell me about this mom who maybe they have not gotten to this level of malnutrition on food preparation. Just shortly, how do they prepare their food? Because mwingine anasema mtoto maybe hataki kukula. Na okay, to all moms, so wanaweza kuintroduce food. Wanafaa kuchemshwa chakula ama prepare chakula ya mtoto mwenye ameanza kufeed aje?
Okay, our children should breastfeed exclusively for 6 months.
Yes.
Then from 6 months you start complementary feeding. What is complementary feeding? It is the introduction of solid food to a child. This solid food should entails a protein food, that is the plant proteins and the animal proteins.
At 6 months?
Yeah, from 6 months.
Yeah.
It's that you only introduce gradually. But if you delay this child introduction of protein, this child may become sick in between. So then you give a carbohydrate food, energy dense food, then you give a vegetable food and a fruit.
Give me an example, like for that meal, we were 6 months. What, can they get an egg?
At 6 months, we start at least gradually until the child, like the first 2 weeks, you'll start gradually. For this case, you can start with fruit for the first 2 weeks. Then the second week, now you can start soaking like legumes. You soak the beans for at least 8 to 12 hours. Then you add to the baby's food. Then maybe gradually you can start the eggs by the 4th week. That is the 7th month.
Yes.
Then maybe because of the issues of the kidney, you can start the meat and the fish by 8 months. Yeah, because there is gradual introduction of food to these children.
Do they boil? Do they kaanga? Do they add salt? Do they add oil in preparing this food?
There are too many myths about eggs in our society, as you know, but they can either fry in little oil, they can either boil, because they are all methods of cooking. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so educational.
That's
Thank
so
you.
Educational. Yeah.
And then to a mom just who's starting breastfeeding, and they're worrying, you know, so when you're breastfeeding, all your energy, even you know right now, all the energy is baby and baby. What encouragement would you tell this mom to not forget themselves in their nutritional well-being?
Okay. It's very easy to forget yourself,
Sana.
Especially me. At times you feel so confused when breastfeeding, but it's good to take care of yourself through proper diet. Avoid eating food which always spike your sugars. Make sure you balance your diet well. Take a fruit, take a vegetable, take a protein, and take the complex carbohydrate in your diet to avoid spiking. Like for me, when I was breastfeeding, I never took sugar because it makes you so big. At the end of the day, you'll have inferiority about obesity and overweight. You see, I never took blends because they will make you always big. So I concentrated more on complex carbohydrates. Like I used to mill my maize, I used to take my cassava, I used to take my arrowroot, my sweet potato. All those I included because as a breastfeeding mother, you should take 3 major meals in the morning, sasamba and jioni. Then you should have at least 2 major snacks in between 10 and 4 o'clock. Yeah. and they should be a complex meal which will stay longer in your stomach, so that you don't suffer a lot balancing your diet and your child.
Okay.
And as well, taking a lot of water and taking at least fruit juices, which can help. And you take what you feel is good for you, because at times you take too much until you get stomach issues, but you can balance in between and exercise a bit. Yeah.
Nimesema a bit.
Yeah.
A bit nika walk tu kidogo.
Yeah.
Amazing. Anything that you would want us to add on today's show? I see you have already come with gadgets. Za kupima BMI ya mtoto?
Yeah, this one is known as a BMI wheel. It helps us calculate a person weight for height. So if your weight is maybe 90 kgs, then your height is 163, you just move around with it. It will show you where your weight lies. So we usually measure height in centimeters. That is 1.63. 1.63. So you see where the 1.63 lies here. Then you move it with using this arrow. Okay. Then it will tell you your BMI.
And then there's something we have not even put some light on is over malnutrition.
Yeah.
For this baby who comes with obesity, na wezi mwambia atikimbiza mtoto wako mwaka moja. As a nutritionist, what do you tell them?
Correct. Those are the forgotten children.
Yes.
So once we weigh our children, we usually check on the growth curve of the baby where it lies.
Yes.
So we have the Zendy scores which are above +1, +2, +3.
Yeah.
So we usually tell the mother to continue feeding the light diet first, because what the mother's take goes to the child. Then when feeding the baby, you increase the more complex food to that child. If you are giving 2 bananas, you reduce to a half. If you are adding bananas plus potatoes, you put potatoes alone, then you add vegetable, then you add protein. Yeah. Then you buy small toys to help this child. As the child continue growing, she or he will reduce the weight. Yeah, you make the child playful through the small things, then you collect the diet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much stigma that comes when the child is underweight or very overweight. You're like, unakula mpe mtoto chakula mingi sana ama upe mtoto chakula. But I've heard scenarios of women who are giving the child every other food but is not even being absorbed by the body. Nakuta bado mimi nakapea di minced meat. Nakapea di, how do you deal with such mom? But they're giving their children the right foods.
So that's now where it comes with complications of the body. You find that the child has got maybe low calcium and the mother does not know. Then the child maybe have low HB or have TB which is hidden and the mother does not know. So that's now where we encourage them always to come for clinics, and then we screen for the signs of TB, for the signs of leakage, and the signs of low HB, because those are the common things which usually affect our children.
That are hidden, like silently.
Yeah, they are hidden. Yeah, correct. That's the correct one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any nuggets that you want to give us as we finish today?
I just want to tell the society to take care of this itself and take the right food.
Yes.
That is a well-balanced diet, and avoid a lot of junk food which are so common nowadays, and take the complex foods like the arrowroot, the sweet potatoes which are forgotten. They avoid the jaggeries, the ngumus which people like so much, to tam. So go back to our old days where we used to take common food which were very healthy to our family, and they were helping our bodies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We are coming back. We are coming in food preparation, and it shall be amazing. On like, if I am a diabetic person, how do I portion my food? How do I cook? Or I'm a mom thinking, how do I do it? So we are going to do it practically. Yeah. And you're always welcome to our show.
Yeah, thank you.
Rudy, welcome back. Thank you for our viewers. Kindly subscribe to all our social media platforms. You're Nurse Companion, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and of course your social media handles are
my name is Nutritionist Kasanani on TikTok, on Facebook, and on Instagram and YouTube.
Amazing. And if you have been struggling with malnutrition, kindly inbox her on those social media platforms. She can link you with how do I get and which food should I give to my child, and do they need any supplement, and she will of course send the supplements to you wherever you are, and at least you're going to walk that journey with a nutritionist. That's all for today. We love you and always ready to share share more information with you. Bye for now. Bye.